American officials say you're not going to need a Canadian passport just to drive across the U.S. border. But it looks like you will eventually need to get a new driver's license. U.S. Homeland Security says it's willing to accept a high-tech driver's license as identification for land crossings from Canada. The CBC's Henry Champ has been following the story from Washington.
Ever since 9/11, there's been all sorts of propositions made by the Homeland Security for strengthening the borders, not only in the north but in the south as well. They talk about high-tech surveillance, smart cards, things of this kind. But that technology is proving a lot more difficult to get and to function than they anticipated. So yesterday in a press conference, Michael Chertoff, the Secretary of the Department, in making several other announcements, dropped the bromide that that they would accept enhanced driver's licenses in the future. He said it just that quickly, no more explanation than that. And the reason for the lack of explanation is the embarrassment that the department, who for several years now has said that they are going to have this smart card technology in place, has suddenly realized it's proving to be much more difficult than they thought. So what it means is that an experiment that has been conducted between the province of British Columbia and the state of Washington, where an enhanced driver's license, that's your normal driver's license with an implanted chip in it with security information on it, can be used by any Canadian going into the United States.
When might these upgraded driver's licenses, or the requirement to have them, go into effect?
Well, these are the people who brought you the initial regulation threats, and that's been going on for years. My best guess is the package on Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative isn't coming out until sometime in the mid part of next year. That means then we'll find out specifically what the enhanced driver's license will be. That then leads to arrangements between the provinces and Ottawa on how to do all of this, which provinces are going to go in, which ones are not going to be involved. Then the technology has to go in place. And then you have the retrieval of the driver's licenses. Almost certainly that will be done on a normal rotation as your license expires. So you could be talking, for some people, a matter of 4 or 5 years before this technology would be needed. That's only conjecture on my part, but certainly it's several years away. And one point we have to make is that, the passports on aircraft, that will not change. Canadians flying into the United States still will need a Canadian passport.
Henry Champ reporting from Washington.